Another icon of Rome is the Castel Sant'Angelo, used for different purposes over the centuries, from a tomb of Emperor Adriana, defense fortress, summer residence of the Pope, and today as a museum and venue for cultural and social events. Further, Bernini reinvented the bridge connecting the castle to the land across the Tiber River. Named as Ponte Sant'Angelo, the highlight of the bridge are the statues of the angels set on high pedestals, which people see them as beautiful. But unless you look closely, you might miss the deeper meaning of the statues. So let's have a look at the Castel Sant'Angelo and the bridge over the Tiber River in Rome. The transformation of the Emperor Adriana tomb into a fortress and castle was a gradual process, and it is now a museum castle. Much of the fortifications were finalized under Pope Alexander VI, but interior decoration continued under later popes. By the late 16th century, the interior resembled more of a palace than a castle, as during the summer the Pope would stay here to enjoy the cool breezes of the river. During the phase in which it was used as a residence, the castle was subject to decorations as to make it suitable for hosting highly distinguished personalities. The Pauline Hall is an outstanding example, with frescoes by Perrin del Faga. In 1925, Castel Sant'Angelo became a museum which now holds furniture, objects, weapons, and a collection of paintings. Castel Sant'Angelo is the perfect reflection of Rome's history, which dates back to ancient Rome. The presence of the Archangel Michael at the top of the castle originated from a legend that says that Pope Gregory I had a vision of the Archangel Michael sheathing his sword at the top of the castle in 590. It was believed to be the sign of the end of the plague that had been raging for about 50 years. Coincidentally, after this vision, the plague ended. Therefore, the castle was named as Castel Sant'Angelo, Castle of the Holy Angel.
Take your time.
Castle at Tiber, angel standing on the bridge. The plague was over. This bridge is called Ponte Sant'Angelo, built by Emperor Adriana over the river Tiber in the year 134. It is also called the Bridge of Angels as it's flanked by 10 statues of angels, which tourists probably just see as beautiful angels. But if we look closer, each of the angels depicts a moment in the Passion of Christ. We can see that each angel holds an object related to the suffering and death of Christ on the cross. Designed by Gian Lorenzo Bernini, the bases of the angel statues are also inscribed with verses from the Bible, transforming the material function of the bridge into symbols of divine glory. Bernini asked 8 different sculptors to carve an angel, and made 2 of them himself, which are the angel with the crown of thorns and the angel with the superscription.